Hello people, I just finished painting the Tamiya truck. It's a lot of work on the body to cut out the body and paint it. It's sort of a four-piece body where you have this under part and you have the main cabin here and you have the back plate there and you have this front part also that goes outside on the lower. The painting job I did on this, its two main colors are red and white, and I just used a brush. And when you mix red and white, you get pink. You can see you can get this light pink here. And to get a bit darker colors, I use more red. And down here where you almost see it's like brown or it's more like what they call deep purple purple color. I used a bit of black in the red to get a darker red, and that would give sort of brown colors and a bit to the purple flavor. And for the part here of the truck, I just used metallic gloss gold, and I also used a bit of black brush on some parts. You can see here I just gave some parts a bit of dark, now of black here, so it would be a bit different. And I also just used this around the windows, and of course to give it a number on the top here. And a dark edge around the chassis here. It's not that I spend a lot of time on painting bodies, because I like to drive cars. I'm not that very happy and satisfied about building cars and spending a lot of time on the body. I'm not patient for that kind of the hobby. Yeah. But I'm satisfied with the result. Good enough. I like when you mix things. When I mix red and white, I first put on some red, like here on the edge, and you paint on the back side, on the inside. And then just do some red around some parts, not too much because it dries up quite fast. And when you just done some red here, you use the white. So you have white in another pot, and you take some white and you try to brush the red colors with the white and drag it around. So you get almost like marmor, you know, the rock marmor. You got this colors that goes into each other, and you get some. Sometimes you get some nice results, like continuous from dark red to more pink and to white. And I like to see that, so you don't have just one color there and one color there. I like to see colors that move into each other, and here you see brown and purple or something like that. To get the dirty look, you can see it's a bit dirty look here, with some almost looks like dirt here. I just used this black pencil here and put on some onto the paper like this, and then you just push it around. You see how now you get this, it looks like dirt, and because this is a truck, I wanted a bit of this dirt look, so it doesn't look brand new, or what to call it. I also did a bit of that on here on the gold part, so it's not that flashy gold, and also here in the rear you can see. I like that. So it looks used. It looks like it's been out and get some oil or what to call it, grease or gasoline or whatever. Got some marks on it. Okay, So quite fast painting job, and I just used these two brushes, the small one, to first lay on the red, and then use the bigger one for the white, and of course also use the smaller one if it's some small parts. And then I can take off the body, and you can see the chassis. Is this? No, this is what they call Tamiya Team Hahn Racing Man TGS. It's a TT01 type E chassis, 1/14 scale, but it's like a 1/10 scale car, but since the truck they call it 1/14 scale. So it's got the stock brushed motor and the stock ESC, because in this class they are very restricted on what you can do to the car. You have to use the included motor and ESC. These two comes with the kit. I just added a Spectrum receiver and a servo, and I have this 2S battery that fits into here. I did one thing that maybe against the rules. I changed the battery plugs. I believe they maybe say that you have to use the Tamiya plug, but I really hate the Tamiya plug. It's the worst connection plug I know of, really. So I just changed to that. Shouldn't do anything with performance. And to fit this battery, I also have to cut off a bit of this plastic here, just to get the plug in when I change to this. Other than that, you have the stock wheels. They don't, for me, they feel a bit slippery, and it's no foam inside here. So I'm not sure how good they are, but we will see on the carpet we are using. If you drive this class, I believe they also tell you that you have to use the included wheels. And we are not going to use any, what they call additional, that that you put on the tires. We're going to try to use the cars just as this. Yes, and I also, two upgrades that we said in our RC club that we allowed for this car is that you can change the bushings to bearings. So I changed to bearings because we believe the bearings does hold for a longer time and less maintenance when using bearings. And we also changed to oil-filled shocks because it comes with what they call friction shocks, and they are very bumpy. So it's a bit less bumpy now. It's maybe a bit bumpy here in the rear now, but in the front it looks good. So that's really all about this truck, and around 10 people or something in the RC club here have bought this truck. So we're gonna race these trucks, and with the same engine and ESC and 2S battery. The battery is not the same, but it's the same voltage, and so that should be the same for all. We believe this car will have more or less exactly the same top speed and acceleration and everything, so it will be interesting and fun to drive and race when you have cars that are very equal in speed, acceleration and everything. The only thing I had to change in the EC, I had to change is because it was stock. The EC had the default to use brushless engine, so I switched that to brushed, for this is a brushed engine. You can do that. There are a few other settings you can adjust in the EC, but other settings I think are okay. The only thing is the brake, that's on 50% now, so I have to test the car, and if it's too much or too little, I can change the brake power. Other than that, it's not much to do really. And the car with battery now, and this body we can wait there and see what it is. It's 1557 grams, 1557 grams, 1557 grams. So that's maybe okay speed. It's about, if I remember right, it's about the same as 1-ton buggy 2-wheel drive, I guess, around there. I think the 1-ton scale touring on-road car is a bit less, but it feels okay. This main driver cab, what they call it, it's just put on with double-sided tape. Uses here along the sides and a bit in the front, and then you just stick it to the under part. Same with this part here, is also just sticked on with double-sided tape. So I hope this holds together when we drive, because we're going to smash into each other a lot and tumble around. Yeah, so that's all. Come back when we start to race these cars indoors. This is an indoor car. It also says in the Tamiya user manual that you should not race these cars outside, because the parts here and the gears and everything are not strong enough for use outdoor. They say if you get sand in the car and sort of that, it will wear out parts. So Tamiya says you should use this car only in indoor racing. So that's maybe something to think about if you thought you could use this outdoor. Of course you can drive it outdoor, but it will wear out faster. You maybe also notice that I'm not used a lot of stickers, and I like to fuss up things and not follow the book. So I put on some HPI racing stickers just to confuse my competitors. Also HPI power fuel, because these are stickers for a nitro car. But I used a few of the stickers included, like this man logo here, and here it says Team Hahn Racing Truck Sport, and I just painted with a brush on 26 here to have a number on the car, HPI Racing. So just a few stickers. It comes with a lot of stickers. I can show you here. Let me just get this box open, and you can also see it on the box there. You can see it's white and some blue, this truck with a lot of stickers. Here you can see you have the sticker sheet, and you have to cut out all the stickers yourself. But I don't need all these stickers. But if you want to just use whatever you want, you don't have to follow the book. Also some other stickers here. Yep, so that was all about this car. For the servo I used the power hood, what it's called, LW15MG. It's a 15 kilo, but on 6 volt it says it's 12.5, and speed is 0.13. I think this is strong enough and good enough for this car. It's not like very serious touring racing. It's more like fun racing, so I guess it's going to be more than enough. So that's all. Come back later when we are ready to race. Bye bye.